Well, I beat Megs in half the time in the Final Four POV, and maybe I should have just thrown the HOH to Michael because he evicted Trey. Is this the end of the world? I'm trying not to think it is. I really was just like, Michael, listen, if you're not taking me to the final two, please tell me now. But I think he is. And I think I'm going to win the final three HOH anyways. That's the plan. Obviously a little bit scarier now. But if my game ends here over Michael doing this to me, am I going to be peeved? Yeah. Because I was about to win, Michael. Thanks a lot. But, you know, so yeah, that'll be annoying. Pretty annoying. But I just, I've been manifesting these wins. I'm just like, it's not going to happen because I'm going to win. And what has happened every time? I won. So, hoping to continue the trend. What am I up to? 8 comps? Give me 9. And it'll be, whatever. I hope the parts count separately because then I can win 2 and then I'll be 10. But yeah, not trying to think too negative. If my game ends here, am I the stupidest person in the world? I don't think so. This sucks. But I don't think, it kind of sucks.
Here we are. Finale weekend, baby! I made it! Oh my gosh. But at what cost, right? Like Thanos said, at what cost? I really felt like and still feel like my best chance, hopefully, is with Megs and Liv. I don't think either one I want to go to the final with each other. I don't think it's a smart move for them. We shall see. I could be wrong here, and if so, then I have cut Trey for no reason. And it will come back to haunt me. Hopefully not. I'm still going to compete in this HOH, the first HOH, later today. I'm going to give it my best. I made it through this entire game without legitimately having to I feel like I turned on him, but it would have been the same way with Megs. Easily the hardest decision. I was really hard on myself last night, but I'm doing my best with what I got, and I appreciate all the love and everything from production and from my peers. Even Preston last night told me, he said, I'm sorry you had to do that to your friend, Dad. He understands it, he gets it. So, appreciate y'all. Wish me the best. Hopefully I can make it through.
So the person who did the worst in round 1 was Liv with a time of 55 seconds. Next highest in round 1 was Michael with 1 minute and 49, meaning Megs was the best in round 1 with a time of 13 minutes and 6 seconds. Alrighty, now time to add in round 2 times. In round 2, Liv tacked on another 16 minutes and 32 seconds, meaning her overall time was 17 minutes and 27 seconds, currently putting her into first. Michael, in round 2, added on 4 minutes on the dot, meaning a total time of 5 minutes and 49 seconds, slotting Michael into second place as of right now. For Megs to have won part 1, she needed a time longer than 4 minutes and 21 seconds. In round 2, Megs scored a time of 1 hour and 23 seconds, meaning Megs with the final time of 1 hour, 13 minutes, and 29 seconds, means congratulations, Megs. You've won part 1 of the final HOH.
I made it through part 1 of final HOH with the endurance challenge. I thought I did so bad with holding the spoons together with 13 minutes. I felt pretty good about the whole balancing the cup on the spoons in my mouth, which was not fun. And I was just clinging on for life. I want this win so bad. And I don't know what proves that more than balancing cups for over an hour where everybody else got 17 minutes. That's so funny to me. But I think that just really proves how much I want to be here and how much I want to win this game. Regardless of what happens, I am incredibly proud of what I've done this season. Just the stark contrast of, I think it was round 4 when I lost Christian. It wasn't losing Christian that was the issue. It was not finding footing in the game. And just feeling like I was losing people I thought I could depend on in the next round. And I also lost Caro that round. These things were likely a blessing in disguise because it allowed different relationships to form. It did mix things up. Chaos usually is a downfall in my game, but I think I've really been able to capitalize on that chaos. So I think I need to thank Louise for causing chaos with the Rizzo vote and also the Caro vote, because that definitely propelled my game forward. I also am really proud about, so this is something I'll have to explain if I make it to finale. Everybody, when they left and I was telling them I was evicting them, almost all of them said, "You're not on my radar. I'm not voting you out. I'm not putting you up next round. Why would you vote me out?" I think that's a testament to my game. I should be top of everybody's list to nominate next round. And just having all of them say, "I'm not looking at you. There's other people I want to get out right now. I'll get to you later." Having the opportunity to get people out before I'm top of their list to evict, when I have fallback plans, being able to do that with such a target on my back, but not being the top of everybody's list and voting out people before I get to the top of their list until we got to final 4, that's crazy. So I don't know. I don't know how I did that. I do know how I did that. I do know how I did that. And I hope I have the opportunity to explain that tonight at finale.
Welcome to part 2 of the final HOH. This competition is called Before or After, and here's how it works. You will need 2 sheets of paper. On one sheet, write before, very legibly, please, and on the other, write after. So this challenge is played in 8 rounds. In each round, I will read an event that happened in the BBH20 house, followed by a second event. It is up to you to decide if the first event happened before or after the second event. Question number 1. Did Lamont play in his second veto of the season before or after Louise was nominated for the second time? All right, got 1 after and 1 before. Liv says after, Michael says before. The correct answer is after. Lamont played in his second veto on day 16, which was Math Bingo. He previously played in Math Path in the first round, whereas Louise was nominated for the second time on day 15 underneath Megs, previously nominated by Preston. Alrighty, question number 2. Was every cast member nominated for at least the first time before or after the first cast member won their 5th competition of the season? Once again, Liv says after, Michael says before. The correct answer is after. Megs was the last person to find themselves nominated on day 24 underneath Jabbar. Sarah won her 5th competition on day 22 with the BGA trifecta veto. Previously had won Math Path, Greed, Driving Up a Wall, and Sets. So after 2 questions, it is 2-0 in favor of Liv, and we move on to question number 3. Question 3. Did Jabbar win his first competition of the season before or after the veto was used for the 6th time? Both say before. The correct answer is before.
Ooh.
Jabbar won his first competition of the season during the Sets power veto on day 20. The POV uses this season were Madison on day 3, Liv on day 7, Preston on day 12, Louise on day 16, Jabbar on day 21, and finally Sarah on day 22 would be the 6th time it was used. Score is 3-1 in favor of Liv. It is time for question number 4. Question number 4. Did the 4th house guest from the Brain House get evicted before or after the sea salts and paper veto competition was completed? Both say after. The correct answer is after. Nikki was the 4th person evicted from the Brain House after Frankie, Erica, and Sarah on day 29, just hours after the sea salt and paper power veto was concluded. It is 4-2 as we move into question number 5. Question number 5. Was a golden key played for the 2nd time before or after the first player won their 2nd HOH competition of the season? It is an after from Liv and a before from Michael. The correct answer is after. Liv played the 2nd golden key on day 15, and it was Christian who snagged his 2nd HOH victory of the season as a co-HOH on day 11. After 5 questions, the score is 5-2. With only 3 questions left, Liv, if you get this question correct, you will win part 2. Here we go. Question number 6. Did Michael receive his 2nd vote to evict of the season before or after 2 players from the same original BBH season were final nominees together? And y'all can reveal. A before from Liv and an after from Michael. The correct answer is before, which means congratulations, Liv. You have won part 2 of the final HOH. Just for the record, Michael received his 2nd vote on day 7 against Madison, and the first time 2 final nominees, actually it's the only time 2 final noms were from the same season, were Nikki and Lamont on day 29. With that, we will face off at 9 p.m. Eastern. Megs is here. I'll move Megs over here if she's still here. But Megs and Liv will face off to begin at 9 p.m. in part 3 of the final HOH. Michael, your fate rests in whoever wins. Whoever wins will decide who sits next to them in the crown. But with that being said, enjoy the next 2.5 hours. We see you for finale night. Bye, everyone.
Good job, everyone. Bye. Love you.